Hello children, today we will continue with the same exercise. We will do few more questions from exercise 1.2. That is, we have to find out the domain and range, such type of questions. So at last we have done question number 16, second part from the exercise 1.2. Today we will do question number 17, third part. 17 is having many subparts. We will do 17 third part. We have to find out the domain and range of the function fx is equal to 1 divided by under root 4 minus x square. So first of all we have to find out domain and range. Question is find domain and range. So domain means we know the values of x in which the function is defined. See here, if you see fx is real, fx is real when fx is a real function. Fx is real means fx is a real function when 4 minus x square is greater than 0. When 4 minus x square, when denominator is greater than 0 only fx is real. Y written greater than 0, suppose is equal to 0. 1 divided by 0, it is not defined. Now if it is less than 0 is negative number. So this is negative under root negative number. That is, it's imaginary case, you know that. So fx is defined when 4 minus x square is greater than 0. Now from this we will simplify it by factorizing. We can write 2 minus x into 2 plus x is greater than 0. In order to apply method of interval, I have to make it plus. So I will take common minus. Then I am avoiding steps, so it will become x minus 2 into x plus 2. This symbol becomes less than 0. We know method of interval critical points minus 2 and plus 2. Minus 2 and plus 2. Here plus minus plus. Now here it is less than, that is negative region is from minus 2 to plus 2. So minus 2 to plus 2, when it is x is from minus 2 to plus 2, fx is real. Okay, so when fx is real, when x is from minus 2 to plus 2, so therefore the domain of the function we can write it as minus 2 to plus 2, open interval. So any number from minus 2 to plus 2 if you put here, fx will be defined. So this is the domain of this function. Now you have to find out what is the corresponding range of this function. So we will take the function first of all. And I can write fx, I can write it as y. That is y is equal to 1 divided by under root 4 minus x square. I need the corresponding value of y when x is minus 2 to plus 2. First of all, we know y will be always greater than 0. Y is always greater than 0. Okay? First of all, we can say y is greater than 0 since when x is from minus 2 to plus 2, if I put, the value of y will be always greater than 0. Okay, that we have to know it. Now I am simplifying it. This is y square is equal to 1 divided by 4 minus x square. I have done squaring on both the sides. I am taking the reciprocal. So 1 by y square is equal to 4 minus x square. From this x square I am making subject. X square is equal to 4 minus 1 by y square. This can be written as 4y square minus 1 by y square. Now we know the values of x is from minus 2 to plus 2. The values of x is from minus 2 to plus 2. So therefore the square of x, values of x is from minus 2 to plus 2. So the square of x will be always, it will be always greater than or equal to 0. if you put, since x values are from -2 to +2, the square of x will be always greater than or equal to 2. So we can write like this: since x belongs to -2 to +2, x square is greater than or equal to 0. X belongs to -2 to +2, x square is greater than or equal to 0. That means this part is greater than or equal to x square, means we know this is 4y square minus 1 by y square is greater than or equal to 0. I have replaced x square. Since y square is positive, square of something is positive, so I can cross multiply 4y square minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Here again I can factorize 2y minus 1 into 2y plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So here the critical points are, method of integral critical points are 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Plus minus plus. Greater than or equal to 0 means positive region, that is when y greater than 1 by 2 it satisfies, and y even less than minus 1 by 2 also this satisfies. But we already know that the value of y is greater than 0. We already know that the value of y is greater than 0, therefore y cannot be negative. So the value of y will be always greater than 1 by 2. Greater than or equal to 1 by 2, greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Okay? So from this, by comparing this, here actually the values of y is, y can be less than minus half, greater than plus half, but at the same time y is greater than 0, therefore the corresponding range of this function will be, range of function will be 1 by 2, y greater than half, 1 by 2 to infinity. 1 by 2 is included, infinity is excluded. So this is the corresponding range of this function. So first what was find the domain, and then the corresponding range we calculated here through some simplification. So this is an important question. Now we will do another question. That is question number 20. We will do it. Question number 20 from the exercise. Here also find the domain and range of the function. Fx is given mod x minus 4 by x minus 4. We have to find the domain and range of the function. Okay, first of all, domain with the values of x in which fx is defined. So directly we can say that when x is 4, something by 4 it is coming, something by 0 is coming, so it is not defined. So that means I have to avoid, directly we can say I have to avoid 4 from all real numbers, then fx is defined. So directly we can write it here, domain of f is equal to all real number minus 4. This is the domain of this function. Directly domain, since when x is 4, fx is not defined. So domain of f is r minus 4. Now what is the corresponding range? For range, this fx I can simplify. Fx is equal to mod x minus 4 by x minus 4. If I remove modulus, this I can write plus minus x minus 4 by x minus 4. X minus 4 cancel, which is coming plus 1 minus 1, that is y. Fx means y. So the value of y is always plus 1 and minus 1. Okay. So that is the corresponding range of this function. So the range of this function, r of the range of function is equal to, it is coming plus 1 and minus 1. So this is modulus type of question. I removed modulus, so it will come plus minus. I can simplify it, it will come plus 1 minus 1. The values of y is always plus 1 and minus 1, whatever be the values of x. Whatever be the values of x, the value of y is always plus 1 and minus 1. So naturally the range of this function is 1 comma minus 1. This is question number 20. Now another question number 22. This question is based on logarithm. Here we have to find out only the domain of the function, that is fx is equal to 1 divided by log 9 minus x square. We have to find out the domain, the values of x in which fx is defined. So this is a logarithmic function. Logarithmic function, see log is a logarithmic function. So we know logarithm is defined for positive number. Logarithm is defined for positive number, and even here if I put this word is 1, suppose log 1 we know it is 0, so 1 by 0 is not defined. So here we can say fx is defined when 9 minus x square is greater than 0, it must be a positive number, and 9 minus x square is not equal to 1. 9 minus x square is equal to 1, I told you this becomes log 1 is 0, 1 by 0 is not defined. So fx is defined when 9 minus x square is greater than 0 and 9 minus x square is not equal to 1. Now we will simplify it. This is 3 minus x into 3 plus x greater than 0. This part I will simplify afterwards. This is by method of interval. I can write this become less than 0. Multiplied into minus, inequality sign is changed. Method of interval, minus 3 plus 3 plus minus plus. It is less than 0 means minus 3 to plus 3. Minus 3 to plus 3, we can say here the corresponding value of x is minus 3 to plus 3. Now this part if I simplify it, here 9 minus 1 is equal to not equal to x square, I am taking it, so it is 8. So if I take the corresponding, then 8 is equal to x square, so x is equal to plus minus 2 root 2. So it is not equal to, so I could just take it as is equal to, so the corresponding value of x is plus minus 2 root 2. This is not possible, actually it is not equal to, I made it as equal to. Then I am getting the values of x is plus minus 2 root 2. We know plus minus 2 root 2 comes in this region. So 2 root 2 is coming approximately 2.8 something. So it will come in this region. 2.8 something. 2.2 into 1.414. So it is coming 2.8 something. So it comes in this region. So but we cannot include this. Not equal to this. Therefore, the corresponding domain of this function is from minus 3 to plus 3. It is open interval. From this I have to remove these two values, that is plus 2 and minus 2 root 2. I have to avoid it. So this will be the corresponding domain here. So the logarithmic function, let me be careful. First of all, fx is defined when 9 minus x square must be positive, and it cannot be is equal to 1. Is equal to 1 means log 1 0, 1 by 0 not defined. So on both the part I simplified. Here I am getting minus 3 to plus 3, but here the values of x plus minus 2 root 2 is not possible. This is not possible, so I avoided that. So naturally the domain of f is minus 3 to plus 3. From that I avoid 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. This is the question related to the logarithm. Now we will do one question related to the trigonometry. That is question number 24, second part. We have to find out the range of the function fx is equal to 2 plus 5 sine 3x. We have to find out the range with the values of y. This is y only we know. plus 5 sine 3x. Question, we have to find out the range of this function, that is the corresponding values of y. So we know from trigonometry, we know sin theta. The sin theta is lies between -1 to +1. So here it is sin 3x. So we can say that sin 3x is lies between +1 and -1 for all x. For all x, sin 3x will be always from -1 to +1. Now this part I will convert into this format. So first of all I need 5, so I will multiply with 5. So -5 sin 3x less than or equal to 5. Now I will add 2. So 2 minus 5 less than 2 plus 5 sin 3x less than or equal to 2 plus 5. So it is -3 less than or equal to, this is our y, less than or equal to 7. So the values of y is lies from -3 to +7. So this is the corresponding range, that is the values of y. So therefore the range of f, we can write it as -3 to +7 in closed interval. So this is the end of your second exercise. Rest of the sums, solve it as homework.